Hi everybody, welcome to the second half of the first week. As I talked about last week, I sort of combined the Thursday through Sunday with the full week one, which would move from Monday till Sunday. So I'm going to do a quick little overview video, just reminders of some of the things you'll be working on this week. And then I'm going to post an extended step-by-step guide on how to do your preliminary research. So I always expect you to watch all of the videos. I do try to spend some time doing this, so I hope that you watch. And it also sort of helps you if you're not really big on the totally alone online feel that some students may complain about. So this is just my way of talking to you, maybe the same way I would talk to you if we had a seated face-to-face class. And hopefully it'll be a little conversational. And if you ever have any questions, just email me. I'll respond, and I'll hopefully make it make better sense. But this is just my attempt at communication, my attempt to make things a little easier and also more conversational, because I know that sometimes when you take online classes, which I've also taken before, I did a lot of my graduate work online. I did my graduate work through ECU, but I was working full-time, so a lot of the classes I would take online and then just go to the campus for certain meetings or certain sessions. So I have taken online classes, so I know sort of how that feels. But anyway, so just as a quick reminder, for the rest of the week, so you should have already done your little quiz, enrollment verification quiz, and you should have already read the syllabus and clicked on the button that marks it red. You may have already taken the quiz for the introduction quiz, which is mostly about the syllabus and also about some of the introductory things. Hopefully you already watched the introduction video that I did. I think it was last Thursday. So those are sort of the preliminary things that you should have done. And then this week, Monday through Sunday part of the week, we're going to be delving into preliminary research. So a lot of you have taken research classes, and you probably had like research projects. So you would start, you would maybe finish 2 weeks later, and then you sort of forget about that topic. This course is built a little differently, and you'll pick one topic. It'll be related to your career or the field of study you plan to complete at a university, or the field of study you plan to complete at JCC. You'll pick one topic within that field, within that career interest, and then all of your research will center around one claim that you're making about that. This is a research class. All of the projects use the same topic. So that's kind of nice. A lot of students say they like that because they're not stopping and starting a lot of the time. You're going to do a lot of your preliminary research and a lot of your scholarly research at the beginning, and then a lot of your projects will center around that original research. So watch the next video, and that's going to take you step by step to show you how I expect you to do the preliminary research and how that will then sort of mesh into the scholarly research. So that's what you'll be doing for the rest of this week. Also, I hope you participated in the introduction discussion board. I plan to go through and read everybody's. I respond to everybody's, welcoming you to the class. So I look forward to reading all of those. You also had some readings, and you have a quiz that is due Sunday on the readings. This is a little longer quiz. I believe it's got 40 questions on it, so take some time. One tip from me to you is when you're working from home, if that's where you do the majority of your work, maybe tell everybody in your household that, hey, I'm taking a test. Maybe go into a room, close the door, because the tests are timed. And if you would exit out of the test, it's just going to stop where you stopped, and that's going to give you the grade. So if you've only done 40% of the work, you're going to have like a 40% on the quiz. So just make sure that you're completing that work. Also make a note that I do not allow backtracking. So once you see the question, you're going to need to answer it before you move on. Otherwise, you'll lose that credit for that question. So I'm going to sort of close it off here, but just as an overview once again, I really need you to watch these videos. I know sometimes it's just sort of, you might think, oh gosh, what's she talking about? It's not that important. But it is my attempt to tell you all the kind of behind the scenes things that I'm expecting, ways to complete the tasks maybe easily or more easily, and also my expectations for the assignments. So I hope these help. I know this one's going to be a short one. The next one will be probably longer because I'm going to take you step by step through everything. If you do have any individual questions, I'm going to open up a discussion board forum where you can go in and ask questions, and I'm going to just call it the Conversation Cafe, and that'll be up all summer. And so if you have any quick questions, you can just go drop them in there. As classmates, you can answer them if you know the answer. You can sort of respond of, hey, you could say, I'm having trouble too. What do you think about this? And then I'll go in and respond a couple of times a week to those questions. I will also respond to the emails. So I hope you utilize the Conversation Cafe in the discussion board. It'll be up tonight. And again, I'll keep it sort of at the front of the discussion board for the rest of the semester. So if you have any concerns, quick questions, things that you just can't find, you can post them in that little Conversation Cafe area. So I look forward to seeing what you're going to do with your research. And after you finish watching this video, make sure you go in and watch the video on how I expect you to do the preliminary research. Okay, look forward to seeing what you do with this, and have a great week.